Wait for some people to get in here. Wait for some peeps. I don't know if the notice went out or not. I'm chilling. Oh yeah, hit that like button too. Almost forgot. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. I don't even know who in the chat yet. But hit that like button for the one time. Oh, my eye burn like hell. What's good, Golden Eagle 99? Ow. Man. Matt Watson in the building. What's good with you? What's good with you? Chilling in the building. Okay. Okay. Wait till some more people get in here. If you just got in here, hit that like button. Slick Rick, what's good with you? Man, oh man, I got a lot of thoughts about that documentary. I got a lot of thoughts. A lot of thoughts about it. Remote at. We at with the remote. Let's get 15 in here. We'll kick it off, man. We'll kick it off. We will kick it off. You say what documentary? The BS Hot documentary on HBO Max. The one about Bishop Sycamore, the fake school, the fake high school. What's up, PJ Allen? What's good with you? What's good with you? All right, we got 11 people, 3 likes. Math ain't mathing. Math is not mathing at all. Math wasn't even my strong suit in school. Still, math ain't mathing. All right, we got 15 in here. Pause this. Back home. All right. What's good, Chet? You betcha. I remember that show. That show was lit. Fairly Odd Parents. But man, I finished watching that Bishop Sycamore documentary, BS High, on HBO Max. Ooh, I've never in my life, and I mean never in my life, seen a coach or a person so green. Like this right here. So green. This man lied every which way through the doc. Had no remorse about anything that he did. Talked about run it back. Said he's gonna run it back after being evicted, making fake checks, having the team see him put hands on his girl, having other players talk about he was verbally abusing his girl. All this, he's still talking about he gonna run it back, and he see that he got a bigger platform so he can reach more people. And the fact they was even able to get on ESPN and play IMG Academy with a made-up school. Honestly, somebody at ESPN should have checked that before that game even made it on TV. Like, you would think with the budget that they have, someone would have did some research on this school at the very least. Be like, okay, we know this, and this about the school. Excuse me, we know this, and this about some of the players. If it's supposedly D1 athletes, the way it was advertised, supposedly D1 athletes on this team, and yet players didn't know who number 54 was, or commentators didn't know who 54 was. Like, somebody at ESPN should have looked into it more. But come on, bruh. come on, man. I don't even blame the players at fault for this. This is more so on the coaches. I kind of want to blame the parents, but even then, I'm not going to fully blame them. The coaches knew exactly what they were doing. But the main coach, Leroy Johnson, he knew what he was doing. Taking advantage of people in low-income situations, might not have a father growing up, and he turned that and sold him a dream and told him, hey, I can make you go D1. You can get to the NFL. You play for Alabama, Clemson, and get to the NFL with this sales pitch. And even in the movie or the documentary, this man had the nerve to say he quoted Suge Knight at the award show talking about come to death row, but he flipped it and changed it into come to Bishop Sycamore. Like, that is insane to me. He gave me kind of like those, like Bishop, ironically Bishop, from Juice. He gave me those kind of vibes too. It was like that mixed with EDP 445. Like, he sounds just like EDP 445. Looks a little bit like him. Don't even start with that mash shit. So shut the fuck up. But it's wild. You said he did what? Yes. Bro, there's so much in this documentary. I was like, what? Ain't no way. So yes, he had fake checks, paying for hotels, or he'd have them stay at hotels and stuff, and just wouldn't pay. And after like 90 days, they'd get evicted. Like, have them just move from place to place to place to place, and just not pay. He would put a lot of this stuff in the players' names on top of that, so it shows up on their record, fucks up their credit, and they didn't know anything about it. And then he even went so far to get PPP loans for this stuff too. I think those are put in the players' names as well. So he did all of this stuff and wrecked their future. There was one quarterback, Trillian Harris, a light-skinned dude, looked like Devin Booker. He was going to play for Grambling. Hugh Jackson wanted him to play there. And guess what? Since Bishop Sycamore wasn't a real school, they couldn't even take him. So now he's still looking for a school. I think 3 of the players managed to land at Louisville, but the rest of them, either they volunteering, working, regular 9-to-5 jobs, still pursuing their football dreams or football career. But it's bad how he messed up their future. Like, it is insane how he messed up their future. It's not even just that. It's the fact that, like I mentioned before, the domestic violence. He put his hands on his girl. Was it the running back? I think it was a running back. Blonde-headed dude with the dreads. I think he's from, like, Florida. He mentioned that he saw the coach slap his girl. And before that, it was like every week there'd be just verbal abuse. You would hear it through the rooms and stuff like that. And it's like, at that point, it's like, all right, there's got to be a red flag. Something ain't right here. For one, you done made up school. Players aren't going to classes because there's no real school. Clearly a con man. He didn't know what he was doing, running plays or anything. He would talk crazy to players, demean them, belittle them. When they got hurt in the IMG game, the numerous players that got hurt, he wouldn't even object and stop anyone from going back in the game that had no business going back in the game, including the quarterback, Trillian Harris. And what's wild is the thing is, the rule book didn't say, since it was technically a Christian school, the rule books didn't say anything about it being illegal that you can make up a school and it be a Christian school. So they really couldn't do anything about it. That's the messed up part. I remember he even got a lawyer to handle like a lot of the evictions and stuff like that for the students. And they didn't even pay the lawyer. So he hired a lawyer, didn't pay him, booked hotels and booked different places to stay. Wouldn't pay them either. Used fake checks. And during the interview, there was one point he saw on the little iPad, of course, for dramatic effect, different players talking about like how much he lied to him, sold him a dream. And then he got the nerve to get up and be all dramatic. He did some, this is bullshit. You just hear him in the background talking all type of crazy shit. Talking about like, man, fuck them. They ungrateful, going off. Like he supposedly did something good for him. At face value, it might have seemed like he did something good for him. off rip, but after that, no. The moment I would have seen no real school, I would have been like, come on. Like, bro, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Say it's mind blowing how stuff like this can even take place. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are definitely some grimy coaches out there. I haven't seen any coaches that take things this far, but there's some grimy ass coaches out there that do some questionable shit. So I was really speechless. I was like, ain't no way. And another bitch ass assistant coach next to him trying to agree with him and stuff, talking about, yeah, man, we did everything we could for the players. What you talking about? You did everything you could for the players. Sometimes they had to steal from Walmart just to eat. What that take? They had to steal from Walmart just to eat. They were making them eat porridge, bro. Porridge. And what? It's 2023. I think this happened, what, 2021 or something like that. Bottom line is you shouldn't be eating porridge. Nigga, porridge? Not oatmeal, but porridge? Come on, bro. Yeah, Golden Eagle. Yes. Porridge. There was one point, this seemed like some shit out of a movie, where the running back had mentioned he was riding with the coach, and they were driving on some road. This is all in Ohio, by the way. And there were some geese in the middle of the road. And the coach straight up ran over the geese. Straight up ran over the geese. Then hit the car in reverse. Put the truck in reverse. Ran back over the geese that he had just ran over. And he tried to justify by saying, this is what it's like to go to war, and try to make some metaphor for football. And talking about like he willing to basically do anything to get to where he wants to be. And at that point, it's like, yo, this nigga crazy. This man is insane. He done ran over some goddamn geese for a whole metaphor. I'd be like, oh, I forgot. And the smell of fresh blood, he mentioned that. The coach mentioned that too. Like, he loved the smell of fresh blood. He said, porridge, you never. Like, that's crazy. On top of that, he had parents paying thousands of dollars as a fee to even play for this school, so-called school. I mean, y'all hit that like button, bro. 29 people, 10 likes, shit ain't adding up. But on top of that, you had 30 people now. But on top of that, you had parents paying out all this money. He had players signing their name over with their social security number on there when they first started. So that's for how he was able to put all this stuff in their name and fuck up their credit. He said, RP to those geese. Yeah, RP to those geese, man. And on top of this, no remorse the entire time. Not one bit of remorse the entire time. And anytime you could tell from his body language, the nigga was lying like a mug, which, I mean, he tried to address it at the very beginning. Talking about, how should I hold my hands? Should I do my hands? Like, he did like some shit like, hold on, y'all can't see. Like this. He changed, he did a lot of different shit. It was some hand gestures, I'm gonna just say that. Because they gonna think I'm lying. Well, nigga, you told on yourself, man. You a whole goddamn sociopath out this bitch. Lying like shit. This nigga laughed about all the bad shit he done did. That's another thing the running back even mentioned after he hit his girl and shit. He talking about some, you see what she made me do? When she really didn't make him do a damn thing. He chose to do that himself. And then he tried to joke that off. Like, it was funny that she did that. Like, if I was a player and I saw all of this shit go down, I was like, yo, mom, dad, I don't want to play for this man. This man is crazy. Get me up out of here. Like, right now. I don't care how much he sold me a dream. I'll play at D1 school. Get me up out of here. Immediately. I wouldn't even try to finish the whole season. The craziest thing to me during the game they were playing IMG was the fact that players were sharing helmets. I'm going to say that again. I have never. Players were sharing helmets. And they showed numerous times throughout the game where, say, a player there has got tackled, Bishop Sycamore that is, and you see the helmet fly off and it's just rolling because it ain't the right size. Do you know how, like, nasty that is, that one dude, he has been sweating this whole time playing in this game. Takes his helmet off. Now he gives it to you to put on your head. And you sweating it. And y'all trading back and forth? No, ain't no way. And then on top of that, you see these ragtag ass jerseys they had. I don't even remember if they had a brand on them. I just know they were black and gray. And all black helmets, nothing on them. You couldn't tell me, bro, seeing that this wasn't some con artist type move. This wasn't a money grab on the next level. The fact that he will follow that up at the end of the documentary with Michael saying that Michael Strand called him on the interview for obvious reasons. HBO Max obviously got the interview. Talking about he got a bigger platform so he can reach more players, bring in more players, and do the same thing next year. And then some schools that already reached out wanting to play him. He said like 15 schools. So remember when Fed now was supposed to be out in July of 2023? Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, man, like that's crazy. Actually, one of the players, I think the one that looked kind of like Zan, man, he ended up being a rapper. I don't know if he got signed, but it was a nice plug that he got his song in the doc. So kudos to him. But yeah, I couldn't imagine playing for nobody like that. Like, this makes Nick Saban seem like a sane individual, and that's very hard to do. Who's another crazy ass coach? Who had a bad track record of doing shit, just wild shit as a coach. I'm trying to think of football. I'm trying to think who is a known crazy ass coach. You can say the past, but Eric Bieniemy. That makes them seem sane. And that's hard as hell to do, especially Nick Saban. That's hard as hell to make him seem sane. The man be rolling with that. This ain't the three little bears. I couldn't do it, man. I could not fucking do it. And before that, they mentioned that he was at another so-called school. He tried the same shit and then he rebranded it. And every time this man lied, Leroy that is, there is there's either a player who's debunking his lie, they just paying him, he's like, yeah, he lied about that shit. One of his so-called friends debunking the shit, yeah, he lied about that. And it's just every single moment, this man lied about this man lied about that. And then he tried to put his own spin on it like he was really trying to help some people. Like, you see, we're trying to give students or these athletes an opportunity to come from bad backgrounds and make it to the next level and help their families in the future. Like, nigga, you wrecked their credit. What are you talking about? You destroyed the credit. You have PPP loans. You got eviction notices out the ass. He currently paying what, $300,000 in I don't know if it's a settlement or what, but over $300,000 or something. Or was it fines? I think it was in fines. In fines, like, seriously. And on top of that, they clearly had a budget. Every day he had the money, but it wasn't going nowhere but him. And the fact he had thought all of this out kind of beforehand. Everything from we not going to play or we not going to pay the hotels because we got 90 days. Football season, high school football season is like 90 days or some shit. It's like, all right, you know, we got them stay here, and then they're going to be gone before they get the eviction notice. But it's still going to go on their record. Like, that's fucking wild, man. Fucking wild. What's good? Bronze Flat Power got in the building. That is fucking wild. So then Larry Johnson revealed stories about behind the scenes of NFL coaches and players do wild things behind closed doors. Yes, I'm talking about like where he's talking about, I think one clip they had him in the locker room talking about like, you got to be ready to kill somebody, you know. I'm like, yo, like, these supposedly high schoolers, which they weren't. One of them dudes was a whole JUCO player. Nigga was like 21, 22 years old. A lot of these dudes obviously weren't in school, were older. What up, Young Mello? And it's crazy to think that the IMG Academy, who actually had, high school age individuals, is wrecking they shit. And they weren't like the niggas at Bishop Sycamore were too little. No, they just, for one, weren't D1 prospects to start with. Except for, the three that ended up at Louisville. There's one point where they had a really bad punt attempt. They just got blocked when they were playing IMG. They didn't have a backup quarterback. When a light-skinned dude, Trillian Harris, he went down. He had a shoulder injury. They had the running back in shotgun taking snaps as the quarterback. And as soon as he threw a screen pass, swatted. So how come I don't go into gematria that much? I mean, I do, but honestly, when it comes to like them edited videos and shit, I know. That shit, honestly, for me, it's not fun for me to do it that way. Because it gets so goddamn repetitive. Because it's like, you got to clip this, clip that. And especially with sacrifice videos, it's the same shit over and over, and I get bored of that shit. So, I don't have fun making them. That's why. That's why I'd rather chop it up with y'all than just go through it like that. But yeah, man, that shit crazy, man. Like, damn, it was a good documentary, though. Like, that's better than either of those. Well, I can't say about Swamp Kings, but it was better than the Johnny Manziel documentary for sure. Easily. Because I heard they left out a lot of stuff with the Florida one. Obviously, the Pouncey twins. I think they said they mentioned Chris Rainey's name, but they didn't really go into detail. Yeah, there was a lot. A lot of stuff they didn't mention. You say the NFL fanboys are annoying. They keep saying, football, you're a conspiracy theorist when evidence, facts, logic is in your face. Man, bro, ignore them niggas, man. They gonna say stupid shit, bro. Ignore them niggas. Don't let that shit get to you. What up, Black Bergman Knight? Exactly. It's right in your face. It's right in your face that the shit is scripted. It's going back to, bro, you could get Alexa to prove a lot of these fanboys wrong about a lot of different sports. I'm gonna tell you that. Like I said, ask Alexa some questions. You'll be surprised what the answers are. Because like I said last night, I asked about hockey, baseball, NASCAR. The NASCAR answer was like, yo, that was the best one. NFL, I think NBA, I think I did that one. Magnetic ball and golf. But Alexa want to get quiet about college football, though. I did notice that. Alexa real quiet about college football. So the NFL dudes been answering questions about scripting. Yeah, I was listening to the Raw Room earlier today, and they mentioned the script commercial. And of course, the two NFL players on the show had to do some damage control and shit. And they had to try to mock the people that's been pointing this shit out as scripted for so many years. And then one of them even went so far as that he was glad the NFL got in front of it and took it and ran with it. I'm like, of course you would say that shit. 2 black quarterbacks in Super Bowl, 2 brothers in the same Super Bowl. 2 brothers and 2 brothers. Coach former team, Super Bowl, State Farm, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. The White said the shit. Nigga, plenty of players that said the shit fake. Benny Cunningham said it too. Said the baseballs are controlled. I know about the damn, I can't talk. The juice ball. The juice ball in baseball. Which they've admitted to that too. To provide more excitement and shit for home runs. Eventually they're gonna go to robotic umpires too. Say the script, yeah. I roll my eyes when they make fun of the script though. I'm like, whatever. Easily missed tackles, like what the fuck, the ball snaps. You say the ball snaps the ball, what? Say Chris Bosh went over the back for that rebound and Ray Allen hit the shot. Yeah, he did. Said something about writing Mahomes' character off. Someone had mentioned that. Someone mentioned that last night. Me buy a ticket, it says entertainment. Yeah, for entertainment purposes only. Someone said, look at the Super Bowl logo for this year and it'll tell you what teams are playing in it. That's what they said last year, too. They had like the teal green. I don't know what color green the Eagles got, but you know what color. And it had, you know, the red for KC. It even said in Google the NFL use Max. I ain't tried Google. That's the one I really wouldn't trust is Google, but wow. Huh. Ain't that a bitch? Meanwhile, Madden 24 becomes another cash grab product. EA taking advantage of the community with Madden each year running on the Frostbite engine. Yeah. Yeah, they taking advantage of people with nostalgia too. They'll sell you on something that's nostalgic. They'll rename a game mode that was already there and say, see, we brought this back. And it's like, no, you didn't. Or they added back, what was it, the mini games? You remember from the earlier Mads on like the PS, you had the little mini games like precision passing, the running back drills. That shit was so fun. The tackling drills, like they did it, but a shittier version. Now I want to play Madden 04, bro. I want to download Madden 04 and play that shit just for the drills. And use Michael Vick, of course. What up, Robert? Robert in the building. Yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, I wear a lot of red and a lot of blue. I don't have a lot of green, my favorite color, but I don't even wear a whole lot of green. Chris Bosh fouled Manu and OT for the game-winning 3. Yeah, man, Chris Bosh. Yeah, that was the same. He lost his, was it like his maid during the season? Just was found dead. Then you want your 360 back. Shit, bro, you can get one of those probably like $50 now. They don't cost too much. You can get you a 360 for the low. Now, if you want NCAA 14, oh, that thing up there. That is not cheap. But nah, easiest way to do it if you want to play old Madden games and old 2K games, emulator. Just download the emulator on your computer. That's all you really need. If you got a video game controller, you can plug it in, USB or whatever. That's all you really need. And then you can get into modding and all that shit. That's why I hardly ever touch my Xbox now. Is Kobe still alive, allegedly? It says May died in 2012. I remember it was one of those years, though, that the May just up and died. Another remake of a nostalgic game of Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, they've been milking that shit. But I mean, they do the same thing with movies. They'll just remake movies for the younger generation because they don't really know about the the OG version of them. Most don't, whether it be video games or movies. AD clutch shot, yeah, chat. Charles said it and they got quiet. He said it was a magnet and then it was dead silent for a solid minute. For a solid minute. I remember when I made that magnet video, that part. I was like, no one said anything, and then all of a sudden, who's it? Ernie tried to like chuckle it off a little bit. I said, do I believe in God? I believe in the higher power. I always refer to it as a universe, though. But yeah, Josh Smith used to play for the Hawks and the Rockets. Who else he played? And the Pistons. He mentioned that he was watching the Hawks play the Sixers in the playoffs. There was like a putback that went in. He was like, that's a magnet. They got a magnet on the rim. That wasn't even supposed to go in. Kobe said he talked to Heath Ledger about his Joker role after seeing The Dark Knight after Heath had died, allegedly. Said he knocked Kobe off. He knocked his character off. Said Ben sacrifices Ben Simmons, that is. Yeah, night after, allegedly, after the draft. Allegedly. But yeah, that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I hate the video game remakes. I kinda do. If it's when they remaster old game and then put it back on the store. I don't mind that. But when you got the nerve to make a quote unquote new game and then rename it something that was an old game, it's like, all right, bro, that's where I draw the line. There was a video years ago about LA and Kobe saying LA needs a sacrifice. If you can link that in the comments, please do. Coincidence how MLB baseballs don't get recovered as NFL and NBA balls. The refs go the extra mile to recover the game ball from the stands. Thing about the NFL is more so if it's the kicking ball. That's the one you can't keep. Like when Cam Newton scored touchdowns, it's obviously running and passing and shit. The next year is the Kobe year, 2024, hence why he was on 2K. Due to him not wanting to sacrifice his daughter, and you heard he was trying to create his own league in China. And then there's the big pharma stuff on top of that. I think Jerry Jones will sacrifice Jimmy for a chip. It's going to take more than that for the Cowboys to win, man. So you're not sure how that'll affect the Lakers during the season? I still don't think they're going to win this upcoming season. So they milking Kobe. They've been milking Kobe. Like I haven't seen an athlete that quote unquote pass that's been milked like this. Pause. I don't think ever. I don't think like everywhere you went you could find 24 hats. They weren't even official NBA hats. You just had 24 black, either black and gold or purple and gold hats. You had the 2K changed their cover. 2K had another cover. What else they do with Kobe? Honored, can't even say the word. Made a tribute for the All-Star game to Kobe. Black Mamba Day. Like there's so many things they did to milk his name. Paul Pierce said he don't want the taste, he wants the whole look. Pause. I remember that too. EA is secretly working on a remake of Need for Speed. Damn, I ain't seen one of them games in a minute. Most Wanted 2005. Ooh. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of got happy and then I thought it was like, oh, it's EA Sports again. That's not good. I wouldn't be mad if they made another Midnight Club, though. The Midnight Club games were so fun. You soup up your car, pimp your shit out. Get the lights under the car, get the turbo and shit. That shit used to be fun as hell. You had that Nissan Skyline, boy. Shit was hard. Lakers 17 titles, Celtics also 17. Damn, it's this spirit. 17 titles equals 24. Might be a Celtics-Lakers finals next season. Should have did that shit this year. GTA 6. What about it? I saw where they leaked a little bit of gameplay. And honestly, I wasn't necessarily impressed. I think from a graphical standpoint, it looked kind of like 5. Like it looked like they added a little bit more, but it didn't wow me like that. I think they got more cities on the game. You can like change up the cities you go to, but it didn't wow me. EA be tripping. They do be tripping. They locked a woman up for yelling in Dubai. They don't play that in Dubai. They don't play about nothing. They don't play about drugs either. Weed, any of that shit. Oh, it's over with. D-Way weird for making his son a girl. Yeah, that is weird. Did I see the GTA 6 characters in real life video? Nah. I've seen the GTA 5 characters in real life one. Like they had a video with Slink Johnson and Real Franklin. They like reenacted like one of the first scenes of the game, but in real life to a T. I was like, yo, that's trippy right there. And the fact they made Slink Johnson Lamar, that shit is too funny, bro. Jason said emotional, I'm gonna come. Bro, there's a lot of suspect shit. You catch announcers and players saying. Or to be intentional or unintentional. You just catch it in the wrong context. So you got the Bucks coming out the East this year. They low-key slept on this year. I know they had a whole issue with Giannis too. Talking about he might leave and go to a different team. Said the real Franklin beat up Ice Cube and took his rollie. I heard about that. I forgot what it was on. I think it wasn't beef, was it? I don't specifically remember what it was on, but I do remember that interview and them talking about it. So you can't even walk around without your shirt on the beach in Dubai. Damn. That's wild, man. That's crazy. So it's gonna be Lakers Celtics or Lakers Sixers, Kobe's hometown. Shit, we'll see. We'll see. Bray and Luke Harper gone. Yeah, it hit different whenever it's wrestlers. I remember like when I was actually watching WWE like heavy. Like Shad, Bray Wyatt. It is wild. It is weird. It's like damn, that nigga dead. Shit. Braun broke the scoring record at hometown. We know, and the next day he supposedly died. Umaga was sacrificed for the Usos, allegedly. Like, Giannis tired of the Bucks results last couple of years. The oldest team in the league. He invested in the LA Golf Club. That nigga too damn tall to be playing golf. What kind of golf clubs they be making, man? Actually, now it makes me wonder. Do NBA players have specially made golf clubs since they're so tall? Does it even matter? That's a genuine question. I'm actually curious now. He said Lobo Illuminati confirmed. D-Wade was forced to do that for winning 3 chips instead of him sacrificing his child. He would rather send him down the rainbow path. LeBron broke the record in LA against the Thunder. I think he was referring to Kobe. He passed Kobe in scoring is what he meant. This was the last year you picked the Sixers. Fuck that. Yeah, I never trust the Sixers. Never. Ever since that Kawhi shot, I really didn't trust him ever since. It was either his son's life or his dignity. Well, we know what he gave. Same shit Magic did, allegedly. WWE never paid their condolences to Umaga. Damn. Yeah, you don't even really hear about Umaga like that. Period. I had to squint and see what the hell was that he typed. Asterisk, period. But yeah, you really don't hear him talk about Umaga a whole lot. I feel like he kind of forgotten when you talk about like wrestlers from like back in the day. Like they'll talk about Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit. You'll name all these different wrestlers, but then they'll just skip over Umaga and go on to the next. Oh, you said a possible sacrifice. Yeah, I saw Rey Mysterio, he made a tribute to Bray Wyatt. Was it the other night? Whenever they had Raw? Big E in the songs. Big E or Biggie? In the song said he'd rather go to hell with black hoodie, black Timbs, and one dude in the comments said, oh, he was having a bad day. Who say they want to go to hell? For real, man. Who says that shit? Ray sacrificed Eddie and won 2006 Royal Rumble. Watch EA remake Burnout Revenge or Burnout Takedown 3. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I feel like they did Burnout Paradise. I don't really care for it. But Burnout 3 Takedown, I remember getting that for my birthday. That was one of the funnest games like racing games. Like I love racing games. I personally like Sims, but like as far as arcade, it ain't really matter about physics. That game was so fun. Especially if you crash, you could blow your car up and take out somebody next to it. Boy, them races were intense too. Let me hit this motherfucker into an oncoming car real quick. Boom. Hit this nigga into a guardrail. Boom. So these celebrities and athletes give their children up as a non-death cycle. Yeah. Yeah. Will Smith, case in point. Found his home bleeding from his nose. Found, you know what I'm saying? They always find him somewhere. WWE doesn't mention, they don't do it anymore. I know after it happened, they acknowledged it, but now, oh, they don't. They released him and literally a year later, he's dead. That's how they do it sometimes, too, is make sure they're not part of WWE anymore, and the next thing you know, here's the news that so-and-so is dead. Couldn't sell your soul and sacrifice people you care for fame and money and be in a fake industry. Hell no, bro. Yeah, the back-to-back. Yeah, man. For the back-to-back. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I need to add more green room episodes to the playlist. I was like, damn, I only got like 4. Gotta get this bitch out the goddamn. At least 10, bro. At least 10. Realistically, why is Ice Spice is popular. She's trash, bad lyrics, bad flow. You got the simps out there like, oh my god, she's so hot. No. There's that. And record labels, nigga. The when the machine behind you, it don't matter how shit you are. The only thing that matters is like when it's clear that you don't have any talent, it's not gonna be sustained unless you know how to flip that into some type of entertainment career besides that. Like you see Blueface, niggas ain't listen to Blueface. That nigga out here boxing with Floyd Mayweather and shit. Ice Spice been trash. That's like a Sexy Red. That's trash. It's garbage. Except because she shake that ass, that's all they care about. Exactly. Man, speaking of which, man, I was out Saturday night and I had this moment. It's not funny, but it is. Or it was me and my friend, we would walk into, I think we go into another club or something like that. And there was these girls in a car, in an SUV, blaring loud-ass music. It was like, I don't know, Glorilla or I think it was Pound Town. Not Sexy Red. I think it was Pound Town. And these white girls, not black girls, this white bitch had her face out the window, passenger side, right? Face out the window, is standing up, kind of standing up in the seat, shaking her ass, where her other friend is driving. You just hear them like drunkenly screaming and shit like that. And I just look at my friend. I didn't even say shit. I just looked at him real quick. I just did one of those. And then we just kept walking. And then he said something. And I was like, yeah. Because he read my mind. I was like, damn. Actually, I saw that at least 3 times Saturday. Once at the Asian Cultural Festival, the radio station was there. They were playing Glorilla. And it's fine. This chick was fine. I ain't gonna lie. It's fine black chick. She started twerking like, I mean, like her tits is out and shit. Her ass is damn near out. Just twerking as soon as they play the song. I'm thinking, damn. Then later that night, first bar I went to, they were playing some shit. I think it was some older shit. Damn near every fucking bitch in there was goddamn twerking. And the crazy part, they weren't even twerking on no dudes. They were just fucking twerking. Are you a fan of Glorilla? Did I hear about that vegan influencer died of starvation? Zana the R vegan influencers use a name for views to make profit on YouTube, TikTok. No, I didn't hear about that. Damn. They be pushing that shit heavy though, that vegan shit. Especially Country Wayne. Oh, that Drake line. He's talking about, girl, you a lesbian. Me too. Yeah, that shit was so cringe when Drake said that shit. No, I wouldn't, bro. You wildin', bro. No, I wouldn't. I would not be anywhere near Sexy Red shit. Hell no. That shit probably smell like expired gravy, nigga. That shit smell like burnt rubber after a NASCAR race. Hell no. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would not fuck a woman that claims to be the raw dog queen. I wouldn't. Oh no. You know me, I gotta stay strapped. Ain't no way in hell. You talking about you the raw dog queen? Hell no. Drake is trash. Yeah, he been trash for a minute, man. But yeah, no. Hell to the nah, bro. Actually, any chick that prefer off rip with someone that they just met, first time sleep with them, they talking about you can go, you can fuck me raw. Oh hell no. Mm. It's Sexy Red STD music. Yeah, I done seen what they said she looked like Young Thug though. I seen that shit. Even like, I ain't nothing sexy about that motherfucker. That shit just trashy. That shit, Trashy Red. That should be that bitch name. Trashy Red. So Ice Spice getting passed around. Yup. Allegedly, should I say. Coincidence that Country Wayne made an appearance on Wild Now. I didn't know he was on Wild Now. I'm not surprised he took that back door allegedly. He be rocking cheetah print and who's it? Pooch Hall from The Game. He was in one of the skits, I think, this week. It's like when, they got their little soap opera type shit. Pooch Hall from The Game was made an appearance. Whoa, you said YB said he be giving this up. What? That's wild, man. That's wild. That's wild. Big said grape kid in the background. In the behind. Yeah, these niggas wild, bro. I remember when 42 Doug was like licking his son neck and shit. I was like, yo, what is y'all niggas weird on camera? And you can see the son didn't even like it. Knew something wasn't wrong. He was not old enough to necessarily properly understand what's going on. But at the same time, it was like, yo, something ain't right here. Like what you doing, fam? I'm just like, bro. I think Wiz, he did something weird like that too with his son. Desi Banks was in the Baby music video. He was in The Apartments, the Mo 3 Boosie song too. He been around for a minute though, so I mean him and Drewski essentially came up together. It's just Desi did more the stand-up shit than Drewski. He went more like the TV personality route. What up, Johnny Rodriguez? Tom Brady ain't talking about the let's do it. Man, I was like, bro, why they get him to say it? All the people y'all could have got on the team to say that, they could have got anyone besides him. What up, Big Pontiac OG in the building? Desi sold out. I mean, yeah, him and Country Wayne did a lot of skits back in the day together too. Yeah, I saw what Big Buddy was capping. He talking about, yeah, he got a scholarship. What they say? The niggas, I got a college. They wanted me to play it. What do you say, Florida A&M for the drums for $5 million? He said that shit with a straight face. Bootleg Kev was like, wait, I'm sorry, or was it Bootleg Cosmic Kev? Kev, I'm calling him Kev. I forgot it's Bootleg Kev or Cosmic Kev. But anyway, he was like, wait, how much? It's like $5 million. That nigga said, yeah. Like, no. Like, I was like, I gotta see the comments. Who believe this shit? Because I know even the slowest motherfucker don't believe this shit. No one believe that shit. $5 million, bro. This man got an NIL deal for drums at Florida A&M and turned it down. That's what we supposed to believe, Big Booty. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I get society dumbed down, but they ain't got that goddamn dumb. What's good, Kenley? So you rock with Drake? Castanet got hump on live. $5 million to play some goddamn drums. The fuck? Said, what do I think about Trump's mugshot from when he got arrested? I've not seen it. I've heard about it, but I ain't seen it yet. When Drake first came out of high school, people was bumping young Drake music to school and after school. Yeah, early Drake, he has some hits now. I ain't knocking him for that. It's just them last recently. I say honestly, I ain't fuck with Drake in a minute. But them last like three, no, it's when X dies, 2017. 6. It's been a minute. It's been almost a decade at this point. I can say Drake trash. Man seemed to be running sim upsets for week 1 on Madden franchise mode. So you got the Squealers beating the Niners. Where do I think the Ravens gonna finish this year? Not the Super Bowl. Not the Super Bowl. Playoffs, but not the Super Bowl. Should win that division. This is YB clone because in one of his mugshots he had reptilian eyes. Yeah, I got a video on that dude. Yeah, he looked different. Like his mugshots, he always be looking different. That nigga look different like 3, 4, 5 different times. Said old Drake was fire. The M sacrificed his friend. Proof, allegedly. Just feeling Take Care album though. Yeah, I like Take Care. That was before he really. I think the one I really didn't like. I didn't like Nothing Was the Same. I ain't like Views from the Six. I ain't like If You Read This Is Too Late. What's another? There's one like he had some shit on there. I was like, okay, I kind of like a couple of them. Damn, I don't even remember which one it was. The ESTG got his card pulled on the interview. He used to play football. Yeah, everybody know that shit. He used to play football. I don't know why he tried to get all mad and shit about it. Like, nigga was in the NFL combine and everything. And you asked him why he stopped playing. He asked him where did he find the video and name of the video. Yeah, I saw some people saying it was the lean got him all fucked up in the interview. But yeah, ESTG looked lame as hell for doing that shit. Like, dude, he talked about it in interviews before. It's like, we know you play football. There's plenty of videos on YouTube talking about it. Like, he was in the NFL combine, so you can tie this back to when he played in college. Like, the fuck? Do I expect the Lions and Chiefs next Thursday to be a close game with a game and a field goal kick at the final 5 minutes? I think it's going to be close. I wouldn't be surprised they did some shit like that. Say Caleb Williams going to Washington. You think they got him going back to his hometown to bring some money? Really to Washington. Damn, I'm hungry. I don't know, man. You got to let that shit play out. Some of this shit, you just got to let it play out. Like when niggas try to predict who gonna win the Super Bowl 3, 4 years out, like, nigga, we not even in 2025 yet. Niggas worry about who gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Like, you skipped like 2 fucking seasons, my nigga. The ESTG Street Care would take a hit. Shit, Plies played football at Ohio. I think he got kicked off for doing some illegal shit. I mean, that ain't the only time his street career got killed, though. But, I mean, everybody know that shit about him playing football, so I don't see, there's no reason for him to react the way he did. Like, so you played football, you were nice at it. You were nice at football. Like, ain't nothing bad about that, because what rappers want to be? Athletes. What athletes want to be? Rappers. So, what's the big deal? Yeah, like this nigga said he worked at USPS or some shit, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But nigga, you play football. All right, I'll be on here for like, 3, 4, 5 more minutes. And I'm about to get me some food. To Michael Rubin, the booty warrior. Yeah, man. That man eyes ain't right either. Like, it look like he wearing eyeliner all the time. It's like, man, you done some dark shit in your life. Like, the way people get all uneasy around him and stuff, too. Like, Yeah, Matt Barnes got uneasy around him. Steven Jackson when they had their podcast. Meek Mill, Lil Baby. Like, of course, they try to laugh it off, but you can tell them niggas uncomfortable. It's like something ain't right. That's like how people get uneasy around Diddy. There's a case in point. Fab and Jada on Drink Champs. How uneasy they got, especially when you talk about when we gonna party next time. Like, the fuck? If the Bills beat the Jets on 9/11, that might be a sign they're winning the Super Bowl. What? What up, Judah? What? How? How is that a sign they're gonna win the Super Bowl? Like, I'm thoroughly curious how Buffalo winning on 9/11 will be a sign, beating the Jets specifically, will be a sign that they're winning the Super Bowl. Them niggas still got to play a whole nother 16 games. Bieber uncomfortable around Diddy too, yeah. And Bieber had to stay with Diddy for 48 hours. Diddy bought him a car. You know, had to butter him up and all that stuff. Yeah. We should take the Jets, right? 9/11 happened in New York. And I'm still not going to conclude that, yeah, that's the reason they're going to go to the Super Bowl. Is the Trey Lance move a sign Jerry's unhappy with Dak's performance? No, he likes controversy. It's a good way to sell tickets. And it makes sense also if you have a quarterback who has a similar skill set, maybe not as good as a starter, it makes sense that you shouldn't have to change your offense around a whole lot. And you can sell jerseys too. And you know Jerry Jones loves a good little quarterback controversy. So get Trey Lance, who I just learned this today. From the time he was in high school to now, Trey Lance has only had 608 passing attempts. That's it. So he ain't really played a whole lot. He played one game that 2020 year for North Dakota State. One game. I ain't really played much in the NFL because he got hurt. So that nigga need real time reps first off. I think the Batman Returns scene when what happened at the football stadium, what happened in real life, and blame it on another country. So basically, do I think that they're gonna have a stadium just collapse mid game or some shit? I mean, in this day and age, I wouldn't put it past. I mean, shit, Mountain Dew came out with Maui Blast, and look what happened to White. Look what happened to White. But honestly, I think that's a bit extreme, though. Yeah, exactly. Just because they haven't winning on 9/11 doesn't have a link to them winning at all. This year may be Aaron Rodgers' second championship by the NFL. I don't think so. I think the Jets are bait. Like I said, their offensive line is an injury away from being a straight up disaster. Like, sure, they got all these weapons and shit. That's cool. They got niggas on defense. That's cool. But, like, if he ain't got no time to throw, the fuck he gonna do? If you ain't got a good O-line, how you gonna run the ball? Josh Allen rose to be a great quarterback that folds in the playoffs. He's the James Harden of football. Call that man James Harden. That's funny. Imagine trading 3 draft picks to move to number 3 to get Trey, then the experiment failed horribly. They didn't even give it time to actually play out. Like I said, he only had 608 total passing attempts since high school. So they didn't even give it a chance to see if it actually worked out or not. Nigga needed real-time reps. Hyatt changed his number to 13. Like Odell. And he light-skinned, too. Or he mixed. But you get what I'm saying. Big shoes to fill. We haven't had nobody wear that since Odell. Said Trey got talent. He just need the reps, man. Yeah. Nigga needs some reps. I still think it was crazy he played one game that year and said, "Yeah, I'm done, guys. Like, I'm ready for the draft." Like one game, I get teams. Some teams had like 6 games on the schedule that year. Some somehow got 10. But nigga, one game. Like, bro, you not at Alabama, Ohio State. You was at North Dakota State. Like one game. So you got a new number 19 too. I think Purdy gonna be nice. I don't know. I just weird feeling he might be like a flash in the pan type of quarterback. That's how I feel about Brock Purdy, man. Sam Darnold, though, it sound crazy, but I could see him being like an Alex Smith type of quarterback, where his career starts off rough as hell, which it has. Finally get somewhere with a little bit better stability as an organization, and he finds his footing. Ryan Day announced Kyle McCord. We'll see how it pans out. You don't think he'll be good. I'm just surprised they got a white quarterback at Ohio State. That's weird to me. I'm so used to seeing a black quarterback at Ohio State ever since I was like middle school. We had Troy Smith, you had J.T. Barrett, Cardale Jones, Braxton Miller before he was wide receiver, Terrell Pryor, Justin Fields. Shit, who was before him? I feel like I might have skipped over somebody if not. But I'm just so used to having black quarterbacks at Ohio State. It's weird seeing a white dude. The seeking revenge bring bad karma. I mean, yeah, think about it. You're thinking about what your intentions are. It's coming from a negative place. It ain't coming from no positive place. So the next black quarterback is Aaron Nolan. He's still in high school. Damn. I gotta get used to that shit, man. What happened to Jeremy Lin? I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he's a coach. I know he don't play anymore. I think he got his ring and dipped. I don't know if he is. I don't remember if he's a coach or what, or if he just got in the podcast game. How I think Bryce Young gonna do in Carolina? He gonna get destroyed because he ain't got no O line. That's what I think. Well, yeah, I'll read one more comment, then I'm gonna call it a night. You be wanting revenge sometimes, though. You can't lie. Everybody is natural as a human. We gonna want revenge for someone who did us wrong. You just gotta know, hey, that ain't the way. Because karma is undefeated. Ohio State white quarterbacks in the 90s, like Craig Krenzel. I remember that name. Todd Bachman. I don't remember Todd. I do remember Craig, though. Yeah, exactly. Just pride. So you got the Saints taking us out? No. Saints finna go 500 or some shit. ATL, nigga. ATL. Dwayne Haskins. That's the other one from Ohio State. Yeah, Dwayne Haskins. That's right. Another black quarterback. But yeah, man, I'm going to call it a night right there. I'll be back with that live stream Saturday. So, not one tomorrow and not one Friday. I'm going to an art show. But yeah, I will be back Saturday. Rig College Football, episode 1, season, I think, 3. So, y'all stay tuned for that, man. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. We out.